morning, Great Sea! It's your weatherman TG coming at you live from the GSBS, the Great Sea Broadcasting System on the AM dial. Temperatures are a balmy 78 degrees, partly cloudy with a 20% chance of showers, with winds blowing in the southwest at a steady 15 miles per hour. And it looks like a perfect day for more sailing and searching for another Triforce Chart. But first, let's get better acquainted with the locals on Dragon Roost. Perhaps take a picture of one or two members of the area and... Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm done with the whole radio host bit. Hey, Paisanos! This is ToonGamer23, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. So in the last part, we got our fifth Triforce Chart on Stonewatcher Islands. And now we search for our sixth easy obtainable one in the very northeast corner of the Great Sea, just northeast of Dragon Roost. But before we do, let's go ahead and grab those pictures. Because yeah, we've been kind of skimping over the Rito tribe for the Nintendo Gallery. Yeah, but seriously, wouldn't it be amazing if the Great Sea was during an era where radio broadcasting really did exist? I can kind of picture like something like the broadcasting system from Delfino Plaza from Super Mario Sunshine. Yeah, exactly, the Delfino Emergency Broadcast System. I can kind of picture that on the Great Sea. But anyway, the first face we meet is none other than Prince Kamali. It's been a while, dude. I still owe you my life from the Forsaken Fortress.
Scooty, you knew Medley, don't you? You know Medley, don't you? I think something weird happened to her. It stinks too, because I went to all the trouble of picking this flower to surprise her with, and now she's not around.
Yeah, I'd like to think that Kamali kind of went through puberty a little bit since we saw him before clearing Dragon Roost, so I kind of give him a little more of a teenage type of voice. But anyway, so yeah, that does stink that Kamali never got the chance to... Dude, come on. Work with me here. Okay, so... Alright, Kamali, but if you don't mind, I'd like to... Take a picture of you? Okay, so missing out the legs, I don't think it'll matter that much.
Tell me if you spot Medley, will you?
Yeah, about that. What if I told you that she was the Sage of Earth and unfortunately she was never coming back? He probably wouldn't take it too well. So yeah, really awkward. But c'est la vie. So yeah, I was you know about earlier where I was just kind of playfully shipping Toon Link and Medley, but honestly I think her and Kamali are even more shippable. I mean, they are the same species after all. And honestly, they are more cute together. They're more destined to be with each other. Okay, so just take a picture of this guard here. They honestly look more or less the same. Sorry. Okay, so just take a picture of this guy right here. So yeah, there's several opportunities for Ritos and other people to take pictures of. But I gotta remember who I took pictures of and make sure they're not duplicates, or else Carlo will state that he's already made a figurine of them, so obviously. Okay, so So he exits. Back outside. So we've got the maximum number of Pictos, unfortunately. Dang, I really wish we could take more at a time.
Scooty! My flower, it wilted. The joy in Medley's face when she saw this flower. I really wanted to see that.
Oh. Sorry, dude. Those... Yeah. You two really would have made a cute couple. And I think you still can sometime after the game ends. But that's up to fan fiction. And fan art. Okay, well, anyway. As disappointing as it is that Kamali happens to be in love with Medley, or has feelings for her at least. Medley was just from a different world. A sage world. Okay, well, that was then, this is now. Okay, so unfortunately we can't do anything about that, but we can do something about the next Triforce Chart. Okay, northeasterly winds. Do your thing. Okay, so we want to obviously sail around the island. We can't sail straight through it. Unless we had a really reinforced prow on our boat. But this is just an average sailboat. Alright, so yeah, you'll notice something weird about that island over there. It's got 2 posts and a platform. That's the flight platform. We'll deal with that later. Right now, let's just focus on getting our Triforce Chart. Then we'll focus on getting these pictures to Karlov off screen. Alright, approaching our destination, which looks like a series of towers on the horizon. Okay, so we got another battleship to sink. Okay. I don't really get why he pointed his cannon the other way in that split seconds. Especially when his enemy was directly in the line of... directly in front of him. Okay, so just wait for it to return to sender. And if we can stay... we can peer out over the king's horns. Okay, so... Okay, so yeah, it is really hard, really frustrating to have to switch items back and forth, especially just with all the items we got, but it's what we gotta do. Alright. Sir? Okay. Okay, grab him! Alright, so... let's give our num-nums to another merman in the far northeast quadrant. What does this one have to offer us? More guff about the native island, the local island, no doubt. Overlook Island. Alright, so just fittingly, it's an island made of tall towers.
Hey, Smellfly! Do you know about the Golden Triumph Forks?
Yes, for the umpteenth time I know about the quote-unquote Triumph Forks.
They're there, I tell you. On that island. The chart's there, is what I mean to say. But the cliff there rises sharply, and even if you wanted to climb it, there aren't any ledges or footings for you to grab onto. So, what are you going to do, Smellfly?
Simple. When in doubt, hookshot out. So yeah, majority of this island is man-made, so the base of it is natural, but the tall towers made of stone and most likely marble are obviously man-made, and there's a hole in one of them. Kind of a nice little detail showing that Oh, and there's some plants growing out of this. So yeah, just I just freaking adore the details here. That's coming from a guy who's dabbled in 3D graphics himself. Okay, so Hookshot time, Tarzan. Ah, we're not close enough. Alright, so just cruise our way, and okay, so just wait for the waves to ebb and flow, and boom! Okay, so up here, okay, just make sure we don't get knocked off by enemy fire. Okay. Ooh, and once again, the wave designs on the border, on the corner moldings of these towers. So yes, I like to think. All right, so. All right, one more for the medieval Gipper. Okay. And once again, nighttime rears its face when we're on a minor islands. It's basically the same time principle as when we're in Hyrule Field or Lake Hylia in Ocarina of Time. If we're not on a major island, then time just continues in a natural flow. So yeah, look at these towers. So yeah, I'd like to imagine that there was like a handful of people that came to this island, which was basically a mountaintop, and just built these towers to defend against intruders, to keep the Triforce Chart safe, so that they wouldn't know about the whereabouts of the Triforce Shard. That's gonna change, because Scooty calls dibs on that Triforce Shard. Oh, and look at that. It's gorgeous. Look at that tower. Oh, you are so dead. You owe me. You fucking owe me. Well, at least I get to see the swirl marks on the base of the towers. Ah, where was I? Okay, so this time we are not going to just stand around and just. Okay, so just make a straight line for it. Okay, so hookshot, hookshot, hookshot. Get the camera lighting. Okay. Is there anything on top of here we can grab? Well, there's some jars. And some bushes. Oh, goody. Alright, so yeah. Alright, down we go. So yeah, just more detailing, just the background detailing, just I can't get enough of it. Alright, so basically the same setup as the mini dungeon back on Stonewatcher Islands. Sounds simple enough. Okay, so what's in here? Ooh, Stalfos! The Bony Boys are back in town. Okay, so let's. I would use my skull hammer, but like them using their own weapons, it's just way too slow. Maybe just. What I get. Ooh! Oh, wait a minute. Here's a cool little detail, not very well known. You can actually guard with the skull hammer too. So yeah. Yeah. What's this? We'll swing the damn thing. So yeah. So yeah, as long as it's from the front, you can actually guard with the thing. But it's mostly known to smash things, so... Ah! Always seems things up for me on the last moment. Okay, come on! Alrighty! Yes! Alright! Yes! The Skullhammer earns its name! And Scooty's earned the title of Skull Crusher! Alright, so... There was actually something that, if you actually take the Stalfos mace before it reforms, there's something fun that happens, but, I'll probably wait till later. Alright, so, Deja Vu. So, it's different enemies, but it's the same setup. You gotta defeat the enemies in the 4 rooms, and then, most likely, we're gonna have to come back in the central chamber and fight more Darknuts. Oh no, not the summoning type! Oh no! Oh, great. Oh, that's more of them. No! Well, at the very least, it's not... They don't summon moblins. Still, though. Okay, now I'm angry. Okay. Will you let me charge my attack? Okay. Okay, fire arrows. Those. Lower. Alright. Burn in hell, wretcheds. Wretched toucan. You horrific tropical bird from beyond. Okay. Alright, coward. Freeze well! Okay, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. Alright, nope. Never mind. Wait a minute, oh, whew! Thank goodness. I thought it was stuck in here and I would have had to reset the game. Alright. So yeah. You can even use the ice arrows for something more than just the lava plume on Fire Mountain. Use it to freeze your enemies and smash them into ice cubes. Okay. Alright, so. What do we got in here? A bunch of jaws. Alright, come on out. I know you're Bokoblins just playing hide and seek. Ah, called it. Oh! Okay. Alright, swiping time! Or you can just do that. Ah! Unbelievable! Don't give me a good opportunity to use the hurricane spin. Just typical. Just leave me to do the spin. Never mind, just... I'll do it later. Okay, so... 3 down. So what could be behind the door number 4? Let's have a look-see. Okay, Armos Knights. Alright, so... Need a little more... nitroglycerin in their diets. Stop! Not me! Them! Okay. Wait, what? What's happening? Ah, it's chaos in here. Alright, so. 1, that's 2. Alright, come at me with your twisty mustache and your pink Wario nose. Or Waluigi nose, I don't really know. It's just, they basically both have big pink noses. Anyway. Alright, so that'll do it for door number 4. Ooh, you didn't think I would forget you, now did I? Okay, so we should only have a handful more rupees before we reach the goal of 31,084 rupees. So only 9 more left. Okay, here we go. Darknut time. Here comes one now. Just marching in. No hesitation. Oh, man! Oh, that's one. That one's a ghastly shade of gray. Alright! Ooh, yes! Dehelmetize the Anthro Dobermans! Alright, and there goes! Okay, so rolling with the big boys. Ah, parry, 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 parry. Alright, there we go. Nope. Oh, that's right. The columns. They can knock down the columns and they'll screw you over. Wait a minute, does it just rush over even with heavy armor? I swear there was a walking animation with them just... Yeah, like that! They have heavy armor, but it's like they have double the speed when they're trying to grab their swords. That's a total hacks right there. Hacks! Alright, gimme, 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 gimme! Yes! Yes, alright! We have enough rupees for Tingle's deciphering. Alright! Once again. Parrying is your friend. Okay, so... Alright, who's next? You, good sir, in the ghostly silver armor. Alright, strip him down. I always love it when I do that. Ah, and they both go down. Go Scooty! Okay. Some more Knight's Crests. Yes, we should be proud that Orca finally got to witness his dream in his life. And I really would have loved to see more of the history between him and his brother, Sturgeon. I know that they're polar opposites, but just they used to be young. They were young once, and they probably had many adventures together. That would be amazing to know about that. I mean, as a kid, you probably wouldn't pay it any mind. It's just probably just like, yeah, two grown-ups doing grown-up stuff, whatever. But when you're, me, myself, being a man in being a 30-year-old man, I want to know the history of certain characters. It's amazing what age can do to you. Both good and bad. Okay, enough. Let's grab our prize from the ornate door. I really love how they, added that that half arch. It just kind of looks like the hat of a golden idol from the Aztec temples. If you really think about it, I mean, let's just get a closer look. So yeah, it's just kind of like that half arch. I've seen images of golden idols online from like Incan and Aztec temples. Yeah, like those. So yeah, pretty much has a kind of feel to it. Of course, with the Triforce symbol right there. Okay, so Triforce Chart number 6. Let's go get it. Okay, so finally obtained our rupee goal. So we can go ahead and decipher 6 charts if need be. Well, not yet. Let's go ahead and grab the 6th one before I say anything else. Alright, play the wind where no winds blows. Except enchanted wind made of light. And unfortunately, I think that's the last time that we'll be seeing that. Well, I don't know, maybe one more chart. One more chest containing a Triforce chart has that animation. Alright, so that makes 6. Okay, so let's see. Chart number 8. Okay, so this would be the final chart if we bothered to get Triforce charts number 4 and 6 first. But I saved both of those for last for obvious reasons. Because the process to get both of them is, well, let's just say that I'm gonna have to divide getting one chart into a 2-parter and another chart into a 2-parter. So for parts 47 and 48, it's going to be devoted to chart number 4, aka the ghost ship chart, and I'm going to save parts 49 and 50 for treasure chart number 6, which involves the Savage Labyrinth, which is without a doubt the longest, most grueling trial you'll ever face in this game. It's 50 floors of fight after fight after fight. So yeah, wish me luck with that. Okay, so with that's our last easily accessible Triforce chart. So 6 down, 2 to go, and the last 2 are gonna require more. Just they're gonna be split into 4 parts instead of 2 parts to get one chart and 2 parts to get another, is what I mean to say. Alright, so let's wrap this part up before we're blasted off the shores of this island. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, and if you would leave a comment and or like, that would be most appreciated. Until next time on The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, this is ToonGamer23, signing out. And it just hit me, I saw these swirling marks on the same stone structures back on Stonewatcher Island. I really would like to know what the history behind these 2 islands in particular were about. We're basically like a handful of descendants. Uh-oh, tide's coming in, so we better. Yeah, tide's coming in, so we better get in our boat. But yeah, the history of these structures, I really would want to know. I guess I'll just have to make up my own.